Now, diversity is a big buzzword at the moment. A lot of industries are doing more to try and improve it. And when it comes to football, they're trying to do some work. However, it may shock you to learn that there are just 2 female chief executives working at clubs in the Premier League and Football League. And in amongst that are a total of 92 teams. One of them has joined us now, Mansfield Football Club Chief Executive Carolyn Radford. Good morning, Carolyn.
Good morning.
That is a shocking statistics. Of 92 football clubs, just 2 of you at the top.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to have women at the top of the game?
I think we just bring such, a lot to the table. Football's such a highly emotive game, and there's a lot of testosterone involved, and actually a woman can bring a more reasoned approach and look at things from a different perspective, which is it's only been a good thing for Mansfield.
Do you think it's symbolic as well that, there's so many girls out there don't realise it's a huge industry they could work in, and they're turned off, or they don't even know they can work in it?
Exactly. There's so many, football, running a football club, there's so many different businesses involved with football, retail, commercial, physiotherapy, medical side of things. It's such a, there's a lot of different facets to football. It's not just playing football.
You need to see women in the game to be encouraged to pursue a career in it yourself. I take it you haven't found it that easy, because being a woman at the top alone, when you go to talk to boards of other clubs or get involved with the football authorities, you'll be outnumbered.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the roles are very coveted by men and therefore sort of closely protected and guarded by men. I have had a little bit of a hard time, but the tenacity that I've got, hopefully it'll encourage other females to come forward.
What about behaviour in football clubs? Because when you look at some of the behaviour that still goes on in football clubs, it just would not be tolerated in any other industry. For example, the fracas in the tunnel the other day at Old Trafford. Now, I know Karen Brady, when she used to get lewd comments when she went into Birmingham, first of all, she would deal with that by just selling the players who made them.
Yes.
Now, you can't always just get rid of the people, but do you think maybe a female might sort of temper behaviour a little bit or improve it?
Yeah, I think you've just got to make your own stance on things and say, I will not tolerate it, and do the best thing that you can do to sort of eradicate it from your world. I can only affect Mansfield, so we have stewards trained. We have, it is not, chanting is not allowed within our football game, and we really try and promote that. So.
And also, do you promote women at Mansfield Town? Because Jackie mentioned Karen Brady there, and she always spoke about how she surrounded herself at the top level of the club with other women. She thought that they brought a lot to the table, so she encouraged other women into the club. Do you do the same at Mansfield?
Yes, totally. We didn't have a female football team before I went in. The previous owner had chucked them out, so that was one of my first roles, was to bring them back in, and we now have 200 females involved playing football, from the kids upwards into the first team, and then also we've got a female physiotherapist, we have a female club secretary. A lot of these very male roles are now held by females, and I think that's because I've been proactive and actually said this is going to happen, and it's happened in our football club.
And do you get the question, just briefly, that Sarah Jane and I always got is, do you actually like football?
Yes.
As soon as you mentioned you work in sport, do you actually like sport?
Yes. Yeah.
Irritating.
Yes, it is. I probably wouldn't be good at my job if I didn't.
We had to persuade Carolyn to take off her Mansfield scarf before she came on. That's how committed she is. Carolyn, thank you very much for coming in to see us this morning. I'm sure you'll encourage a lot of women to actually put their heads above the parapet and get involved in football at various levels. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a look at the weather today. Isabel has that for you.